part of our stormwater management and our public awareness and outreach program, we go out and give demonstrations of what we call an Enviroscape. And this Enviroscape is a model of a watershed. And as you can see here, we have homes, some farming activities, some construction activities going on here. And it kind of represents what you might see in town. I mean, we don't necessarily have farms in town. Well, we have a couple, but you know, it kind of represents different activities that can go on in the town. So what we do here, to give you a full demonstration, is we go through and we have some things here that might represent some different types of pollution that can get into our stormwater. So first thing we have is it's a green, so we'll call that fertilizer. And so you had a home here, and you wanted to fertilize your lawn, and you kind of sparingly put on your lawn to get a nice green lawn. I think that will do it. We also have a red powder that represents pesticides. So you might use pesticides maybe at your farm or at your house, maybe to stop. Well, this is actually just salt, but you might actually use this just to protect, your house from different types of animals or insects. The other thing that we'll use to represent is another issue with stormwater pollution is sediment. So say there's dirt that's just laying unprotected with no growth on it, or there's just from construction sites. So what we'll use for that is just a little bit of cocoa powder, but especially like a lot of that pollution might come from hilly areas where there's just a lot of leftover soil from construction activity, or on the side of the road. Sometimes you might see a lot of dirt just sitting there. Another activity that we are aware of in the town is a lot of salt that's used on your homes, prevent ice. So, the town likes to salt, but you might also salt at your driveway and your front lawn. Your front walkway and stuff. So the other, another big one, and then we talked about it. We always talk about it at our different presentations, is dog waste or pet waste. And then what happens if you don't pick it up? So what we use to represent that is, sprinkles or, jimmies, which, if you wear it, depends where you grew up. So we have, we kind of sprinkle these around, represent, say you had a dog and you did not pick up its waste. And for the record, your dog waste should go into the trash at all times. None should be left out on lawns or on the side of the road or in your baggies. Always should go in the trash and not in a graded catch basin and whatnot. So all that being shown here, and all different types of pollution that can happen, and that could be on the landscape for the time being until it rains. Now that's the issue, is what we call stormwater, is because when a storm comes along, doesn't have to be a big storm, just any type of precipitation or snow melt can cause all this to leach into our waterways. So here, actually, on our model, you can see there's a stream here, and they all kind of lead into one big waterway. In town, that would represent we have a lot of little ditches or little streams, and they kind of all go to the Merrimack, or they all kind of go in the Shawsheen. So this is what they represent. So we'll demonstrate now, showing what happens when it rains, and you'll see that all the different types of pollution, where it goes, and how it slowly makes its way into our waterways. So you can see here, with a lot of the dirt, just kind of just roll through. A lot of the salt kind of slowly makes its way into the waterway. So that's it. Actually, we were, so you can see there, so if that was our, the Merrimack or the Shawsheen or a river in town, all that directly leads right into it, and then gets carried out within, into the river system, which affects, wildlife and plant life, and affects even Merrimack, which especially is very important because it's a drinking water supply. So, so that's it. That's our demonstration. Hopefully we'll show it to you in person, but if not, you can always come and view this video, and it shows, the effects of stormwater within our town. Thank you.